Dear, you're next. As much as I love you, you no longer can have that one Lou Reed song. It belongs to this movie now. Oh boy. You know how I said Dune Part 2 was the best, will very likely, at least for a while, be the best film of 2024? I was right. An entire 5 days. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raise on Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And today we are talking about a movie. Movies and it's what we do here. Luke, my brother, how's it going? How's it going, dog? Uh, and today, oh yeah, we're talking about a movie. Movies and TVs we do here, and that movie is Perfect Days. Perfect Days is directed by, I think he also wrote it. Let me check. Pretty sure he also wrote it. It's directed and co-written by Wim Wenders, the great Wim Wenders, the man who gave us such classics as Wings of Desire, Paris, Texas, terrific Paris, Texas, among others. And it is co-written by Takuma Takasaki. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And it is the entry and nominated entry for Japan at the very soon to be airing 96th Academy Awards. It was nominated for Best International Feature Film. And what is Perfect Days about? Well, not much, and at the same time, kind of everything. The film centers on a gentleman by the name of Hirayama, played by Koji Yakusho, who's phenomenal. He is an older middle-aged gentleman living in Japan, and he gets up every morning to the sound of the sort of the woman who is sweeping up the street, and wakes up, gets ready, trims his mustache, goes outside, sees how beautiful the day is, smiles at the sun, goes to the vending machine, gets his can of coffee that he drinks every morning, and then heads to his job cleaning the very swanky outdoor toilets of Japan. He is a toilet cleaner who goes sort of in and out. And then when the day's done, and when he's on his way to work, he listens to his cassette tapes, a lot of them of soft rock hits from the likes of Patti Smith, Lou Reed, as mentioned, Van Morrison, among others, and Nina Simone. And he goes about his day-to-day. When he goes home, he will occasionally stop at the bathhouse and get get himself all nice and clean, go home, read a book, go to bed to dreamy black and white, almost ethereal dreams, and then wake up again to the city sweeper. But every once in a while, this is about 2 weeks in this man's life, roughly, and every one of those days in this particular fortnight, it's that routine, but with a little something else that'll happen. Just little breaks in the action. If you're thinking Hello Japanese's answer to Japan's answer to Jean Dielman, you would not be wrong necessarily. It's very much in that mode, very experimental. He goes about his day, and then little things happen. His boisterous coworker wants to get a ride in his car to impress his girlfriend, who's more impressed with the cassette collection, for instance. He goes to visit a restaurant he frequents where that his friend works at. He goes to have a smoke with a dying man. He goes and to shadow tag. He spends a couple of days with his niece, who comes looking for a place to stay, having ran away from home, and just kind of takes pleasure in little things. He will also take a lot of photos of trees, especially in the park where he likes to eat his lunch, and develop them. And he just seems to be one of those guys who's really really. We know that something has gone on in his past. We don't know what it is, and they never really tell us. But we're kind of here with this guy in this moment as he's taking everything in. And stuff within his routine just starts to kind of take shape. That's all I will say. And that's the movie. It's really not a movie that's heavy on plot. So yeah, let the quiet, contemplative drama begin. So, guys, I'm going to be real with you. Perfect Days is not going to be for everyone. I can tell you this right now. If you do not like slow, contemplative dramas that are really more of a slice of life, non-narrative things, this may not be your cup of tea. I adored Perfect Days. This is very likely this is definitely one of the very best films of the year, maybe number 2, if not number 1. And what I loved about this film was it is so whimsical in the way that it finds these little pockets of humanity within this guy's routine. This is a guy who literally just cleans the toilets. He goes, he gets up, he takes in the morning, he goes and he does his job. But these little things that kind of invade in the routine, even really little kind of wonderful things, like he finds there's sort of a motif involving a little slip of paper that he finds that has a just started game of tic-tac-toe on it, and he'll keep adding to the tic-tac-toe, and then he'll check the next day, and whoever came into the toilet that day adds another X or O, and it's just like, it's a really neat he plays like a little game of almost psychic, sort of unspoken tic-tac-toe with a stranger. Just little things like that, and that just are delightful. And then this interlude, and it's a big one, around, I'd say, last 40 minutes with his niece. There's this philosophy that he sort of espouses, and it's in the trailer. There's nothing really to spoil here. It's just kind of, this what it is. He says to her, like, she asks about doing something, and he says, next time. And when she asks him, what does that mean? And when's next time? And he goes, next time is next time, now is now. And just that stuff, just everything. The soundtrack is amazing. And it's just a movie about looking around the world and seeing how wonderful it is. You feel like a different person when you walk out of a movie like this. It's so delicate and so simple and so quiet. And I was in a theater where two people in the theater were just kind of like whatever, indifferent. The woman next to me, who kind of was, making chit-chat after, really liked it. And then there were these 3 older Japanese women who sat in front of me in my screening who loved it, who thought it was just absolutely, and they didn't even need the subtitles. They just thought it was a lovely, lovely film. And this is a movie that also, I should point out, it's rated PG. So, like, anybody can see this. They say shit a couple times, they say hell once, and then when he's at the bathhouse, you see a little man ass, like half of it. There's like partial male backside nudity. That is it, and it's like in a couple of shots. It's not that much. This is a pretty good. I'm not saying take little kids to this because I don't think they're going to appreciate it, but it is actually like, if you take them, there's nothing in it that's going to traumatize them. It's PG, so I mean, there's nothing really, The most intense scene in this movie involves someone within the vicinity of a main character swiping, playing keep away with his cassette tapes, and all he does is put his hand out and he gives them back. That is as tense as this movie gets. This is a very quiet little movie, and I loved it. It just made me. I rode the wave of this movie all the way through it. I just thought, leading to an ending that I actually thought was deeply moving in just what it does with the music and the lead actor and the shot. Just the way that it you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of the last shot of Call Me By Your Name. And I mean that in the best possible way, with Chalamet, the way he was acting with his face in that film. I love this film. It is. And that doesn't even get me to what we're going to talk about in another category. Yeah, there was some shawarma in this one, actually. Yeah. So anyway, Perfect Days is a near perfect film. I'm going to be real about it. I love this film. I absolutely love this film. Definitely check it out. It's getting into more theaters as it goes. And yes, it counts for this year. Technically, it did not begin its limited release in this country until February. It's a 2024 movie by my criteria. Sorry, there it is. It's one of the best films of the year so far. And I'm going to give Perfect Days, yeah, you see it. Bang. 5 out of 5 stars plus. This is a great film. I love this film. Truly, truly spectacular. Go see it. It's wonderful, and it's so moving. And it's quiet. It may not be for you. It's going to be very, it's not a mainstream movie by any means, but I really loved what this movie, the philosophy of this movie, the tone of this movie, the pace of it, everything. I just love this film. So yeah, Perfect Days, 5 out of 5 stars. Plus, let's close the book on it. Trailer trash. Let's talk some trailer trash. Real quick, we didn't have a lot because I saw it at the art house, so there's only a few. Robot Dreams, talked about it, looks good. Lo Capitano, this is another one of the Oscar nominees. It looks very good. And then They Shot the Piano Player, talked about it, looks good. And was there format? Yes. After the credits, there is all I will say is there's a shot of something, and then there's text. That's all I will say. Wait for it and read it. I promise you it's worth sticking around for. Let me just put it this way. The text at the end and the shot with the text at the end ties the movie together perfectly. It ties the theme of the movie together perfectly. So absolutely, stick around. It's after the credits. It is after the credits are finished rolling. The movie fades back in. Watch that. It's a really quick little scene. It's after the credits. So stick around for it. That's all I'll say. All right. But yeah, that's it. We will be back tomorrow for reviews of Spaceman, starring Adam Sandler, and Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate. They just announced this, it felt like a month ago, and it's now coming out, and the reviews seem to illustrate why. The tide of good movies might be turning back to bad again, Gal. I'm not gonna lie. And then Sunday, we're probably not gonna do full reviews, but look on my Letterboxd. I am going to be I'm going to try to watch Nyad and Rustin finally, because the Oscars are coming up, and those are the only 2 actor-nominated films I haven't seen yet, so I'm going to try to watch that. I want to try to watch some of the other nominated films. 20 Days of Mariupol, want to check that out. So yeah, look around. Somewhere there will be my thoughts somewhere, either in video or in written form. And then Monday, we have another AMC Screen Unseen. It's rated PG. I'm guessing One Life, the film with Anthony Hopkins. That's just going to be my guess. But also next week, we have reviews of Kung Fu Panda 4, Imaginary, Cabrini, and Damsel, starring Millie Bobby Brown. And then on next Sunday, tune in as me and Luke watch with you guys, find out along with you guys who takes home the gold. It is our 2nd annual Oscar stream, so come join us. We had so much fun doing it last year. Come join us, won't you? Luke and potentially others. We might have a few other guests. So that's coming up, and that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all, Class Dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what you're supposed to do. So I've been told. Leave a comment. Even if you say, Grant, I like waffles, it really helps out. If you want to find me else or reviews, listen to other fun stuff, check me out on all my social media. I'm on literally everything at either Raised on Popcorn with Grant or Raised on Popcorn. Take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of Perfect Days? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we're all Raised on Popcorn. Big mouth, extra butter. Catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. See you around.